Hello everybody, Shannon Bryant, Virtual and Blended Learning Coordinator for Keller ISD. This video is one of 4 in my discussion online learning series. And in this one, we're going to look at how you can get a whole view of your students while they're engaged in discussion posts online. You can do this with in-person kids as well. It's a really cool way to have documentation of students' discussion, but also to check it out in real time while they're doing it. So here's why you might want to consider this method of doing a discussion post: because of scrolling. So if you're just using your LMS, like maybe Canvas or Google Classroom, when you post a discussion, you have to go back and forth and scroll to read your whole class. And if you have a large class, that's a big deal. So you can use what I'm going to show you with Google Sheets. It's the same as using Padlet or Nearpod. I like the Google Sheet method, and I also want to give a shout out to Alice Keeler. Check her out. She has a YouTube channel. That's where I saw this originally, and I've tried it and I love it. And you want to do this whenever you are focused on students learning from a prompt in a discussion time where that's your focus. So please pardon me, I am a math teacher and these are math teacher examples, but anybody can do this. So what I have done is I've taken 3 different strategies that I use to get kids to talk in a regular face-to-face setting, and I customized this for a Google Sheet. Okay, so on this first example, it's called Notices and Wonders, and it's done with any image. I could have any image I want to up here. I just highlighted a group of cells and I merged all and I pasted my image right there. I want to make sure I have the directions paste inside my activity so that I'm not asked a million times, what are we supposed to do? So I put them right there and made them a little bit larger. Basically, kids look at the image and they come up with some things that they notice and some things that they wonder about it. You can take your student roster, copy and paste the names right here, and then students know exactly which cell to type into, so you don't end up with a bunch of kids typing into the same cell. So while kids are using this in class, I'm able to see what students 1 through whatever answer about what they notice and what they wonder. But I might also tell them, once you have posted your own notices and wondered, go through and find maybe a notice and a wonder you didn't think about, or one you disagree with, or a wonder that you can answer and respond to a couple of them. So the first thing in my teacher spidey sense that goes off is, well, what if they respond inappropriately or delete somebody else's work? Well, up at the very top here, click on File and Revision History. I can see the revision history for that document. It's right over here. So I can go to any date and time and I'll be able to see the name of the person next to the action that was done. And I can actually choose one of those points in time and restore the whole document back to that version if I want to. We're going to look at another thing you can do. This strategy is called Notices and Wonders. This is a problem-solving strategy, but again, you can have any problem that you want to up there at your text. And then again, student names the same way, but this time I'm walking them through a problem-solving plan. So what do you know to be able to do this problem? What do you need to know? And then this really makes kids think about what it is I'm trying to figure out. So I need to find, and I give them a set number of blanks. So they really have to think to try to make their sentence this long, okay? And then what resources would help you? Maybe they know something that they could go to and use. And then what is your first and your second step? Socratic Seminar is the next one. Here, I put a video. What students are supposed to do is watch the video on their own. Of course, I would have them muted. And that while they're watching, they're writing 2 high-level questions. And I always just, if a kid is going, what do you mean high-level questions? What is she talking about? I give a little example. A high-level question would start with how, why, or what if. So they would post their question 1 and question 2 and then choose other questions that they want to answer and respond right here. So it's a really good way. Teacher can see everybody, but students can also see everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like it and subscribe.